Ohio, Mount Vernon. From the Cosby Heating and Cooling Studios, it's Good Times, Great Oldies.
It's a new location, but it's the same great sports talk. Live from Roadhog Willy's in Mount Vernon, it is the Monday Night Sports Talk Show with Tyler Mathias, talking all things winter sports with coaches and players from around the area. The Monday Night Sports Talk Show is brought to you in part by Knox County Veteran Services, Griffin Insurance, Page One Group, Extreme Air Heating and Cooling, and Roadhog Willy's. Lunch and a show. It is the Monday Night Sports Talk Show with Tyler Mathias from Roadhog Willy's.
All right, and thank you so much. We are live at Roadhog Willy's here tonight for the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show. This week, next week, and we'll be finished for the season here. But we are getting close now. The rest of our games, broadcast-wise, will be tournament basketball games. So we are getting it near the end of the basketball season. It has been a long season here, but really fun to be a part of, and looking forward to some long tournament runs from teams here in Knox County and beyond. Of course, we had Licking County on last week, and we've had Loudonville on, Ashland County. So hopefully all those teams can have some big runs here. But this week, girls basketball tournament action gets underway, and we're going to be talking with the Centerburg Lady Trojans. East Knox boys basketball with us there at Utica tomorrow night, and looking forward to catching up with them as well. But in terms of the tournament action in Division III, we're going to be talking, of course, the Centerburg girls. With the top seed, Mechanicsburg will take on East Knox, who's the 25 seed. The winner will play Madison Plains. Fredericktown is the 12 seed, taking on the 13 seed Columbus Tree of Life. And that is, again, a 12-13 matchup at Fredericktown. And that game we will have tomorrow night. And it'll be a pregame at 6:45 with Curtis on the call for that ball game on our WMVO Facebook page and on WMVO as well. So that will be tomorrow night. Curtis, and I believe Jared's going to be with him tomorrow night as well. That is at Fredericktown. And remember, with the tournament, it starts right at 6:45. We get a pregame at 6:45, and then you get going because it tips right at 7. There's no JV game or anything. So the winner of that Fredericktown-Columbus Tree of Life game, Tree of Life Christian game, will take on either the 14-seed Columbus International or they'll play the 7-seed Johnstown. And if the 7-seed Johnstown wins, they will host regardless. But obviously, if Columbus International wins that game, it'll be either at Fredericktown or Tree of Life. Northmore's a 22 seed. They got a bye. They'll play the winner of Marion Pleasant and Milford Center Fairbanks. That's a 4 seed Marion Pleasant, 21 seed in Fairbanks. Genau Winchester Harvest Prep the 8 seed. Baltimore Liberty Union the 19 seed. And Northridge is 23 seed. Amanda Clear Creek is the 3 seed. And I will just say, I'm just glad we don't have to go to Amanda Clear Creek because we have had to do that in the past, and it was difficult to be there. But no, it was that's where that ball game will be. And then, of course, we're going to be talking with Centerburg here tonight, and they got a bye as the 5 seed, and they will play the winner of Columbus Academy and Worthington Christian. That ball game will take place tomorrow night at Worthington Christian. Other teams there getting a bye, Lakewood. They'll play the winner of Columbus Afrocentric and Horizon Science. I'm going to go ahead and say they're going to be playing Afrocentric, who's the 2 seed. Then Grandview Heights and Utica will face off 10 seed Grandview Heights, 16 seed Utica. And the winner will play 17 seed West Jefferson. And then, as we mentioned, Worthington Christian and Columbus Academy. And then Cardington Lincoln's the 9 seed. They'll play the Columbus School for Girls. And if they win, they'll play the winner of Columbus Academy. And, they'll play the winner of Bishop Reedy and Marion Elgin, which is 6 seed Bishop Reedy and 15 seed Marion Elgin. But tomorrow night we will have girls basketball tournament action, as it will be the Fredericktown Lady Freddies taking on Tree of Life Christian, 12 seed against the 13 seed. That's on our WMVO Facebook page and at WMVO.com and on the radio on WMVO. So keep that in mind. John's there because he's at every single game, and Austin's actually going to be there. We found a way to coax him into being at that game tomorrow night. So we appreciate Austin being here tonight, too. He's behind there with John, and we appreciate them spending some time here with us at Roadhog Willy's. Of course, Roadhog Willy's, they are open tonight until 8 p.m. And so if you're watching this live right now, you have an opportunity to come out. You can order food. You can take it to go. You can eat it here in the restaurant. Stop by Roadhog Willy's. I had the kind of cornbread sundae with brisket on it, and it was really fantastic. So stop by Roadhog Willy's. They've got smoked sausages, of course, pulled pork, and they got ribs on the weekend. So if you like ribs, those are options too. So keep that in mind. Roadhog Willys, they cater. You can order online. You can come in here. They're open Mondays, and throughout the week they open up at 11 o'clock, and they run until 7 o'clock throughout the week. So don't miss out on checking out Roadhog Willys, and get your catering orders in now, too, if you're having like a wedding or a corporate event here going forward. So Roadhog Willys, 504 Harcourt Road, Suite B, and come and check it out. Of course, we want to thank all of our great sponsors this year. We have this week and next week, and then we're done here for the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show. But first of all, we want to thank Roadhog Willys, who have been so great to us, and they feed the teams that come in here and feed us, and we certainly appreciate them and all that they do. They got a great staff here. Their food's incredible, and we appreciate the hospitality there, and, of course, all of our great sponsors, and we appreciate them having us down here. Again, that includes Roadhog Willys, Griffin Insurance, our title sponsor, Extreme Air LLC, Knox County Veteran Services, Page One Group with the Mugs, and Coverage Electric Plumbing and Construction. All right, we're going to catch up with the teams, Centerburg girls and East Knox boys. Let's go ahead and we'll take this break, and we'll be back. More of the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show coming up here on WMVO.
Sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
Page One Group in beautiful Mount Vernon has your best interest in mind when it comes to you and your printing needs. Whether it's printing, design, laser engraving, or sublimation, there isn't a texture we can't print on. Promotional products are how you keep people coming back. That's where we come in. Your business is our business. Page One Group, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Call 740-397-4240 and visit pageonegroup.net.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Shank.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Everyone loves Roadhog Willys. Where else can you enjoy the finest meats in their own signature line of barbecue sauces? This counter-style restaurant offers dine-in, takeout, and catering options. RoadhogWillysBBQ.com. Smoking the meat to mouth-watering perfection. That's Roadhog Willys in Mount Vernon. 740-326-1408. Good.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
Extreme Air LLC is your carrier HVAC dealer. With financing available and testimonials on the website, you can see why Extreme Air is exactly that, extreme. Servicing, installing, and repairing all makes and models to give you the heat and cool you deserve. Servicing good old Knox County and surrounding communities. Check them out online at extremeairllc.com. That's the letter X, extremeairllc.com. 740-403-1901, where service is not a business, it's a lifestyle.
All right, we are back here. It is the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show. Centerburg Girls Hoops joining us now, and Coach Bill Abner is here with us. Kayla Larimore, Tiara Shepard, thank you guys for joining us here. Centerburg Lady Trojans will get their tournament run underway on Friday night, and looking forward to that matchup. I would say who they're playing, but we don't know yet because they play tomorrow night, as I already read off at the beginning of the show. So we're going to be talking about that. But first of all, got to give you guys congratulations. You and I talked, Bill, after you guys beat Fredericktown. You won the Knoxmore Athletic Conference outright. And how does it feel in your first year, conference champions? Cardington Lincoln was there. A lot of people going into the year said it's Danville's. This is Danville's conference, and you guys took it and took care of business.
It was a thrill for us. We started the year off and we had those goals, and we set our goal as to win the KMAC, and the girls went out and they did it. They proved it. We knew going in that it was going to be a wide open race.
So when you look at the conference overall, we think about Cardington Lincoln was there.
Mm-hmm.
You guys had some battles with them this year.
Yep.
We talk about Danville. When you were the last time that first Danville game, but you guys kind of made up for that one.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Kind of went pretty well there, making up for that one. So when you look overall at the conference and the competition that was there, certainly, some teams, they were in a situation where they maybe weren't going to compete as much this year in the conference. But overall, this was a tough conference to win. You guys took care of business.
Yeah, we knew that every night that we had to bring it every night, because we knew that any team could upset any team. And yeah, you're always going to have teams at the top of the conference and teams at the bottom, but even the teams that were at the bottom were still very competitive.
All right, I think we're having some technical difficulties here a little bit, or else I'm just not hearing it very well. But okay, so Austin says he can hear you.
All
I
right,
just
good
can't.
enough.
So whatever you're saying,
Thanks, Austin. Good
I think
stuff.
you're a great person, Bill, but I can't really hear you. And Austin says he can hear you. He's the tech guy. I'm not supposed to touch that stuff. Anyway, but overall, just your team here, you came in and you had to change some things. I mean, you brought in a new system, and when you do that, I'll tell you what, I would have been confused, and I'll talk to the kids about it too, but I would have been really confused, like, oh, whoa, man, you bringing in this 1-3-1 thing? Like, I don't know what you're doing, man. And you found a way, you put it together, and the kids bought in, and that's the big key of that.
It's the number one thing, is that once the kids start to believe in what you're teaching and they get excited about doing it, it makes everything a lot easier.
Yeah. Kayla, when we talk about the Coach Abner coming in, and he probably came up and he said, hey, listen, we're going to run a 1-3-1, and I don't know if you're going to like this very much, but we're going to run a 1-3-1. What was your first reaction in all of this?
Well, I played for him in the summer for a little bit, like the last 3 AAU tournaments, and he ran the 1-3-1, and I really actually enjoyed it. Like, it's just you're getting up and down, you get a bunch of tips and runouts and stuff like that, and then when we put it in for school, I was like, oh, I actually know what I'm doing, so I actually enjoyed it. So.
Yeah. As you are, well, you think about that whole thing of getting in a 1-3-1 and you're doing this whole thing. What were your initial thoughts and what Coach wanted you to do, be pretty aggressive defensively?
At first, I started out on the top, which was terrible.
Can you please drop me to the bottom, Coach?
Yeah. When I got put on the side, I got a lot of steals, so I actually liked it. And then Kayla running up the court, so it's just like easy buckets.
Yeah. Now, you guys had a tough battle with Danville early, and then you came back. And, I mean, talk about a bounce back. It was, 19-2 at the end of the first quarter. We were there, and I was shell-shocked. I was like, I don't know what's happening right now, but it's 19-2. That's pretty awesome. What were some of the expectations that Coach had going in? You guys are a veteran group. We talked about it before, that you guys were so close, like on the edge last year, and it's got over the hump this year. What was it that Coach mentioned to you guys when he came in and throughout the season here at Centerburg Trojans KMAC champions?
We just had to play for and play together and get rebounds.
Well, you guys did that. Kayla, what were some of the things Coach mentioned to you too?
Well, last year we struggled with finishing games,
yeah.
So we knew we needed to play for, and I feel like also us being really close, we're a really close-knit group.
Yeah.
I mean, even outside of basketball, we do stuff together. We enjoy being around each other, so I feel like also that bringing us closer together, it brings us more success on the court.
Coach, we're going to be talking a little bit about this season, some of the highs, some of the lows, and what's to come, too, because we got tournament action. This season's not over yet, but we do want to thank Griffin Insurance, our title sponsor. Is the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show live from Roadhog Willys. Let's take this break. We'll come back. More on WMVO.
Time and Temperature is brought to you by
Knox County Veteran Services, located at 105 East Chestnut Street, Mount Vernon. Stop in and see us today.
Extreme Air LLC is your Carrier HVAC dealer. With financing available and testimonials on the website, you can see why Extreme Air is exactly that, extreme. Servicing, installing, and repairing all makes and models to give you the heat and cool you deserve. Servicing good old Knox County and surrounding communities. Check them out online at extremeairllc.com. That's the letter X, extremeairllc.com. 740-403-1901. Where service is not a business, it's a lifestyle.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Shank.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Page One Group in beautiful Mount Vernon has your best interest in mind when it comes to you and your printing needs. Whether it's printing, design, laser engraving, or sublimation, there isn't a texture we can't print on. Promotional products are how you keep people coming back. That's where we come in. Your business is our business. Page One Group, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Call 740-397-4240 and visit pageonegroup.net.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
Here's your forecast on 100.9 FM and 93.7 HD2.
A clear sky tonight, chilly overnight low of just 22 degrees. Sunshine on Tuesday, we'll have highs in the upper 40s and a low of 28. For your Wednesday, partly cloudy skies and highs in the mid-50s. Cloudy in the evening, then on and off showers after midnight on Wednesday with a low of 41. Showers on Thursday with a high of 50. That's your forecast on 100.9 FM and streaming online, WMBO.com. All right, we are back here at Roadhog Willie's, and I think I can hear them now, but I don't know. I hope.
Are we good?
Oh, yep, we can hear you now. Boom. Couldn't hear the first time.
I told you, Austin's got it.
I couldn't hear them the first time. Their lips were moving, but he couldn't really tell what they were saying. No, we appreciate Senator Lady Trojans with us here. And, Coach, let's talk about clinching the KMAC. You know, first time since 2014, you guys are conference champions. We were there for the game against Fredericktown, and you're at home. You want to clinch at home.
Yep.
You guys took care of business. Tell us a little bit about that match. I mean, again, Fredericktown, that was a very veteran group this year. Danville, very veteran group. You guys win the conference. What stood out to you in that second matchup with Fredericktown locking up the conference?
Well, first, it was a gauntlet just to get there. I mean, we had to play Cardington twice and Fredericktown twice in the span of 3 weeks because of the illnesses that we had earlier in the season. So that was really, really challenging. But Fredericktown is an interesting matchup for us just because of their size. You know, and they have Callie, who's an outstanding guard, and then you have all this size around her. So we knew it was going to be a challenge, and our goal that game was to try and take Callie out of the game as much as possible and limit Ella Boughton some. But they still, you know, in the second half, they did a really good job. But, you know, our girls wanted this so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, they were so jacked up and ready to go for that game. I was just super proud of them. They played really hard.
Right. These two ladies that are with you right now were the two highest scorers in that ball game. And led you to victory there. Kayla, what does it mean to win a conference championship here? And you're only a junior, so you got another year for you here. And I think Tiara's only a sophomore. Is that right? So, Bill, you got a good setup here, my friend. What did it feel like, Kayla, to win the conference here in Coach Abner's first year. And, again, getting through the gauntlet of the conference, it was tough, but you guys took care of business.
Yeah, it was really special because my first freshman year, we were 2-22, so that was rough. And then my sophomore year, we were 9-13 maybe. And then, like, this year we all knew that we wanted to come together and we wanted to, like, do something special, especially the 2 seniors that we have. We've been with them for a long time, and we wanted to go out with a bang for them, and we did that. So.
Yeah, and what stood out to you that game against Fredericktown, clinching at home? You know, it seemed like the fans were out and about. That was a fun week in the Berg, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really fun. Just seeing all the like support from the community and stuff coming out, and all of our like classmates and stuff like that. It was really special.
Sure, I think you actually outscored Kayla in that ball game.
I did.
Okay, Steve. And what did it mean to win a conference championship? They're Coach Abner's first year, and again, with this group here, this seems like just a great group of kids that you have here.
It was good because last year didn't turn out as we wanted to, so
Yeah.
then this year, I think we were just ready to get after it.
Yeah, and you guys did so, took care of business. Coach, these two, you have a whole group, a whole team that's just fantastic, and you get after people defensively and everything, and you can. But these two drive the offense, and how important has their success been? And then also with the fact that you have, Kayla up top, and I know you really wanted to put Tiara up top in that 1-3-1 so badly.
No, we tried,
but
but she's not wrong. By the way, it was a train wreck. So we had to move her.
So what went into putting somebody like a post player up top in something like that, as opposed to maybe Kenley up top or something?
Well, see, here's the thing. I mean, Kayla isn't really a post player.
Okay.
I mean, Kayla can play inside, play outside. She's athletic. We like to have length up there on the top of the defense, and sometimes we'll put our point guard up there, Evie, just because she can jump.
Yeah.
She's really active. But no, for that defense to work the way that I like it to work, you need somebody on top that can cause some chaos, slow the ball down, and then get run-out layups when Tiara gets steals and throws it down the floor and Kayla can score.
Yeah, and that length helps.
It's huge. It's
You
huge.
get up there.
Yeah.
I remember when I was doing my first year, Russell Dow, who went on to play at Ohio State, walk on at Ohio State for football, he had a whole lot of length, and they had him up top, and it just really worked out because
it's
the length
it's
there.
such a personnel-based defense.
Yeah.
Not every team can be effective running it, but I knew when I had watched them on film last year, I was like, this could be a pretty good 13 team. And they led the league in defense, and the average, I think, 24 turnovers a game caused. So they did a great job.
Didn't you only allow like 30 points a game, something crazy like that?
33.
33. Yeah. That's not very much, Bill.
Yeah, no, it's not. But again, it's
good.
It's a testament to the athletes that we have. When we're at full strength, we're pretty good.
Now, I talked to you before we went on here, and we're like, we're going to talk about this anyway. First of all, District 11 Coach of the Year. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that. Kayla's Player of the Year in the KMAC.
Yep.
Tiara's first team in the KMAC. Yep. That's pretty awesome. Talk about those accolades, and I think there's probably more, but off the top of my head, those are the ones I remember.
Kenley Farrell was second team in the league, and honorable mention District 11. Look, the Coach of the Year stuff, I mean, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
I've got good players.
Yeah.
So my job really is to just don't screw things up. When you have a really talented team. So I kind of take the Coach of the Year stuff with a grain of salt. I really do. But the accolades for the players, they absolutely deserve it.
Yeah.
Kayla was the leading scorer. Actually, Kayla was the leading scorer in Division III in District 11.
Oh, really?
And that's like 17 teams.
Wow.
And Tiara was just a stat stuffer the entire season. Tiara was our second leading scorer. She's our leader in blocks. She's second on the team in assists. She's third in steals. I mean, so she does a little bit of everything for us.
No, I don't make all these predictions in the world, but I did say during the Fredericktown game, I said, there's your Player of the Year right there. It's Kayla Larimore.
Yeah.
Not that I knew, Bill.
No.
I mean, not that I knew. I'm not genius here.
No,
but it was pretty obvious.
And you never know how that stuff is going to go. Because
Yeah.
I've been in different conferences in those rooms before, and sometimes you just don't know how that's going to fall.
Yeah.
But I was really happy that it worked out for her.
Kayla, how does it feel being Player of the Year, and on top of that, you won a conference championship along with it?
It feels really good because I knew in the beginning of the season that was one of my personal accolades I wanted to accomplish, and I had my mindset that I really wanted to do that, and I wanted to win a KMAC. So I was like, okay, I'm going to work really hard this summer, work really hard during the season and stuff like that, and, like, not just, like, points and stuff like that, but I've grown my game with, like, assists and rebounds and stuff like that. So I just feel like I've done it just really I don't even know.
Hey, you know what? You could be at a loss for words.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. To have this TR to be first team all conference, what does that mean for you?
It means a lot because last year I didn't really get big minutes or anything, and then for him to come in and then me start and get all these steals, assists, and like everything, it's great.
Yeah, and of course winning a conference title we mentioned is pretty awesome too. And Coach, when you have those many players, they get all these different accolades stuff. It's a team game. You guys have just a great group of girls. You don't go hugely deep on your bench, but these girls that come in, even Claire Johnson coming off the bench, and Chesney Farrell coming off the bench, and what you have, they play really well together, don't they?
No, they do. And I also need to really talk a little bit about Evie Stowe, our point guard. And Evie didn't get, there's only so many spots on these teams, but we wouldn't be the same without Evie. Yeah. She's an outstanding point guard. She runs in the back of our defense, so she's going corner to corner the whole time. She's a huge, huge deal for us. And so is Kennedy Glenn. I mean, I think Kennedy was in the top 2 or 3 in three-point percentage in the conference. So all these kids together, they all play a really important role in what we do.
Yeah.
And you talk about Clara. Clara, I'm really proud of her because, she was a 3-year starter, played 26, 27 minutes a game. She got a concussion after the second game when Kayla hit her in the face in practice.
Is that what really happened?
Yeah, that's exactly
she was not paying. Okay.
No, she got hit. It was an accident. I'm just messing with her. She got hit in the head with the ball. It just a freak thing just happened, right? So for Clara to then become our 6th man and still had a smile on her face, never showed any negative energy with not being a starter anymore. That was a huge thing for us, So I was really proud of her. How she
you think about the game over at Fredericktown, if you recall in that ball game, that 3 she hit in
huge.
the ball game.
Yeah,
it gets a little bit tighter. She hits that 3, it opened it back up.
To your point, Tyler, I mean, when you can have a Clara Johnson as your 6th man, I mean that's huge.
Yeah,
I mean that's a girl that started 40 games.
Yeah,
so that's a big deal. She was huge for us.
Of course, you guys get tournament play underway on Fridays. I know you're probably going to be making a trip tomorrow night.
100%.
Yeah, I figured that would be the case. It's at Worthington Christian. Is that where it's at? Yeah.
Yes.
So you'll be making that trip. Now, I will tell you this. I went to Worthington Christian. I think it was Worthington Christian last year with Dave Delson, and we got lost. So good luck.
We practice AAU there. I know.
Okay, you know where you're going. Okay, not that I'm one to give directions, Bill, because you'll end up in Siberia. But as you look at what your plan was going into the tournament draw, you and I have talked about it before.
Oh, sure.
What was the game plan? Some people like to take the bye. Some people say, no, I don't want to take the bye. What went into you taking the bye? You're a 5 seed. What went into your decision?
I hate taking byes. Just because there's normally a really long layoff.
Yeah.
Some teams, their season ended February 8th or 9th, but we were different because, we had a snow game get moved.
Yeah.
We had those 2 games so we played 5 games in 9 or 10 days, and we just had our last game on Saturday, so we had to have a bye. We needed to have some time. We didn't want to have, 2 prep days and then the tournament game.
Yeah.
So we were looking for a bye spot. And we ended up being pretty happy with where we went, because there's 2 different districts, and one of them was a gauntlet. Afrocentric went in one, and then everyone ran away.
Yeah.
So we were our goal at the start of the season was let's see if we can get to a district final.
Yeah.
And we thought that was a pretty good path to try to get there. I mean, still some really good teams that we have to play.
Afrocentric, you meet in the district semifinals.
District final.
In the district final. Okay.
Yeah.
So hey,
but we're a long way from that.
We are a long way from that. I agree. I'm not trying to push it on you.
No, I get it. I get it.
Kayla, as you look at the tournament getting underway, now it's win or you go home. What's kind of your mindset as you go throughout this week and get to Friday?
We just gotta come in there every single day. That it could be our last game on Friday, and I think that's gonna drive us to work harder in practice because I don't want to go home after just one tournament game. I want to make it to the district finals and be able to play Afrocentric. So, yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. And she's pumped about it. Tiara, mindset going into this week, going into that tournament game on Friday.
I think we just have to give 100% in practice and in the games, and just have fun.
Coach, Coach, is it? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I thought you were. Coach, is it a situation where, okay, now it's one game at a time. We're not looking past it.
Yep.
Oh, Afrocentric is there, up there, and everything.
Not even thinking about
that. Not something to think about. When you think about this team and now the experience you've gotten, you've talked about last year, on the edge, right there, and the experience. What is your hope here with this group to obviously get to a district final and give yourself a shot against Afrocentric, and tell us kind of your mindset going into the tournament. Some people like to change some things up when they get into tournament play. What's your mindset there?
Well, I don't know necessarily about changing things up. I think every team may add some wrinkles. Maybe a couple of different little, sets to throw teams off. But I think at this time of the year, teams are who they are. So if you're trying to make wholesale changes in what you're doing, then you might not be as confident in your team as you should be, because we're going to do what we do. Yeah. And we know we have some tough teams ahead of us, but, we might throw a wrinkle in here and there, but, we are who we are, and we like how we've played this year.
Kenley Farrell.
Yes.
Is she playing Friday?
Well, that's a great question. She had a high ankle sprain against Genoa Christian on senior night. She missed the game Saturday. The trainers tell me that she's making great progress. Kenley I've been doing this. This is my 12th year, and Kenley is one of, if not the toughest kids I've ever coached. So if there's any kid that can come back and play, it's her. And the trainer said that there is a chance that she can go. And girls will say, we need her. Yeah, we need her. She really fuels our defense. I mean, she led the KMAC in steals. She's the Energizer Bunny, man. She just doesn't stop. Yeah. And without her on the floor, we're definitely a different team.
I'm going to ask the girls here one more question, then get you guys prepared there for Friday. By the way, we're going to be there for on WMVO Facebook page, so we'll have that for you. And we'll be on the radio, too. I know a lot of people want to watch it online, though, because, thanks to COVID. That's kind of how it goes anymore. Kayla, anything you want to tell the fans for the game on Friday? Get out there and support. Bring signs.
Yeah, bring signs. Come out there and support us. We need a lot of fans there. It's really exciting when there's a bunch of people there just cheering us on. It motivates us.
All right. Tiara, bring signs, or what do you want to tell the fans?
Yeah, bring signs. Yeah. They have nothing better to do, so come to the game.
It's a Friday night. You got nothing better to do.
Out, come to the game.
Centerburg will be at Action Tournament Play Friday night, and we're going to be there. Appreciate you guys joining us.
Always.
Bill Abner, Kayla Larimore, Tiara Shepard. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and best of luck.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys joining us here. It's the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show live from Roadhog Willie. So let's take this break. Come back talking East Knox Boys Hoops after the break here on WMVO.
Time and Temperature is brought to you by
Knox County Veteran Services, located at 105 East Chestnut Street, Mount Vernon. Stop in and see us today.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Shank.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Everyone loves Road Hog Willys. Where else can you enjoy the finest meats in their own signature line of barbecue sauces? This counter-style restaurant offers dine-in, takeout, and catering options. RoadHogWillysBBQ.com. Smoking the meat to mouth-watering perfection. That's Road Hog Willys in Mount Vernon. 740-326-1408. Good.
Page One Group in beautiful Mount Vernon has your best interest in mind when it comes to you and your printing needs. Whether it's printing, design, laser engraving, or sublimation, there isn't a texture we can't print on. Promotional products are how you keep people coming back. That's where we come in. Your business is our business. Page One Group, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Call 4240 and visit pageonegroup.net.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
Extreme Air LLC is your carrier HVAC dealer. With financing available and testimonials on the website, you can see why Extreme Air is exactly that, extreme. Servicing, installing, and repairing all makes and models to give you the heat and cool you deserve. Servicing good old Knox County and surrounding communities. Check them out online at extremeairllc.com. That's the letter X, extremeairllc.com. 740-403-1901, where service is not a business, it's a lifestyle. Here's your forecast on 100.9 FM and 93.7 HD2.
A clear sky tonight, chilly overnight low of just 22 degrees. Sunshine on Tuesday, we'll have highs in the upper 40s and a low of 28. For your Wednesday, partly cloudy skies and highs in the mid-50s. Cloudy in the evening, then on and off showers after midnight on Wednesday with a low of 41. Showers on Thursday with a high of 50. That's your forecast on 100.9 FM and streaming online, WMBO.com. All right, we're back here at Roadhog Willie's. Thanks for joining us. Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show, also presented by Extreme Air LLC, which, by the way, is next door. Griffin Insurance, Page One Group, Knox County Veteran Service, and Covenant Electric Plumbing and Construction. Now, you see here, I didn't bring enough mugs in, but I will go to my car. I only have so many hands, right? I have so many hands. Well, they were in my front seat, and they were making a bunch of noise, so you take as many as you want.
All right.
But we appreciate you guys joining us. We thank Page One Group for making the mugs and having those prepared for us. Haven't got a chance to catch up with East Knox boys basketball. We love having Ryan Powell on here. And, Ryan is most notably for losing to me in the senior showcase the first year. But I will say,
I forgot about that.
I will say
Thanks
he
for
didn't have Shane.
I did not have Shane.
Shane was sick.
He could have made a little bit of a difference in that game.
Yeah, just slightly.
He was an okay player.
Yeah, he was an all right year there, but nevertheless, a loss is a loss, Coach.
It is.
I'm just teasing, but appreciate you joining us.
Thanks for bringing that back up. I thought I'd move past that.
Well, we're undefeated in all of my years in 4-0. They say I try to stack teams. Doesn't happen. Especially on the boys because, Grant actually got the first pick, and he took Shane. Shane just got sick.
Yeah.
That one wasn't on me.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys joining us here. East Knox boys basketball. Coach Ryan Powell. You got Derek Field here and Hayden Merritt. We thank them for joining us. They're captains on this team. Hayden's a junior. Derek is a senior. We appreciate them joining us. Coach, coming into this year, was it a couple of years ago, you had that team with Shane, and it was a great year and everything. Of course, he's playing over at Muskingum now and things. So at East Knox, you got to build and continue to build your teams year in and year out. And this year, unfortunately, he had some injuries, and that's in some different things has happened. So tell us a little bit about this group and some of the things with this year that maybe your expectations this year and some of the things and your thoughts on this season at this point.
Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot of varsity experience returning this year. Ethan Ryan, another one of our senior captains, suffered a knee injury over the summer. Tried to play. He was playing with a torn ACL, got a game and a half in. It just completely gave out on him. He was our most experienced guy. He and Derek were both starters last year. Derek's fourth year in our program, Hayden in his third year of the program. So we're pretty inexperienced. Took us a while. We got off to a slow start, but things started to come together a little bit in the middle of the year. And we've been improving. We're getting a lot of guys, a lot of varsity experience for the first time, and we're expecting that to pay off in the future, hopefully. And Derek's done a great job with being a leader for these guys and having started quite a few games for us.
Sure.
But he really is the only one that had much varsity starting experience this year. So.
Yeah, and what's the philosophy? Do you want to get out and run? Do you want to pressure people? You want to play in the half court? What do you like to do?
We're a half court team.
Yeah.
Our defense has been a work in progress this year. Mm-hmm. Offensively, we got off to a slow start, but the offense improved. Defensively, it's been kind of hit or miss. I thought we played our probably our best defensive game of the year on Saturday against Wellington, but we really struggled to score, which we had been scoring well, so it's kind of the opposite ends of the spectrum there. But, the guys have been working hard, and that's a testament to these two guys, the leaders and the guys we have. I mean, when your record's not what you hope it to be and the season's been frustrating, practices can get difficult, but these guys have done a good job of keeping their heads up, and Derek's showing the way, and I think that it's going to pay off next year and in the future.
Well, right now, you guys, obviously, we're going to talk tournament draw and things like that, but I'm just kind of looking at some of the numbers and things like that at the end of the year, and it's like these games are not blowouts. I mean, you had the kind of the tough game against Centerburg the first time, and then the second time, you had the lead against Centerburg going into the second quarter and things. So there is progression here, Ryan, for sure, as the season has gone on.
Yeah, our biggest problem has been when we have a bad stretch in a game, it's kind of prolonged a little bit longer than we need it to be. And it takes us a little while to turn that tide. If you go back into most of our games, we've had that one stretch every game which has really hurt us.
Yeah.
The second half of the year, I think we've been able to minimize that to where it's only been a couple of minutes.
Sure.
Whereas in the beginning of the year, it might have lasted half of a quarter to almost a quarter, and then it's tough for us to come back. But I think the improvement from the first half of the year to the second year has been very good. Very proud of that.
Derek, I want to ask you you talk about the leadership aspect of it, but what was Coach maybe his expectations for you going into this year? Be a leader, and what are some of the other things that maybe he mentioned before the year?
Yeah, well, we injuries, and at the beginning of the year, we had some people not come out to play and stuff. So he just he was looking for somebody to step into that role of leading the team, and we just didn't have really an identity. For a while, we just were just floating, not really, doing anything precise, and we just needed a little something. The guys were just going about their business, going through the motions, and you're not going to get much better if you're not focusing. It's frustrating when you're not winning games and stuff to go to practice and put in the effort, but you're not going to get better if you don't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How vocal have you had to be in practice? Maybe sometime. Like I played some ball when I was at school, and practice was not very fun, especially after Thanksgiving break. We had to do a lot of running. But how hard is it, in practice when maybe you're a little bit down, you go, hey, look, we just lost a tough game and things like that, to, like you say, keep the motivation, keep the spirits up, and say, hey, this is where we get better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tough when you yourself are, you're tired and you've gone through the season and it's starting to feel like a drag, but you just gotta find it somewhere to, not only motivate yourself, but motivate your teammates to get better too, because you're just gonna keep having that same lull season of keep losing. So you gotta get on them a little bit and get on yourself too, to just put that work in to get better and stop having the lull games of where you're not doing much.
Yeah. Hayden, also a captain, Hayden Merritt. What would Coach mention to you leading into the year about that leadership aspect and your role within the team as well?
Yeah, Derek said it well. We needed somebody to come in and step up and push these younger guys. We've had little to no varsity experience at all. We've had to push some younger guys to step up and fill roles on the team. So it's just the mental aspect of getting these players prepared. And as he said, when you're winning games, everybody's down. Nobody wants to come and put work in. It's just keeping your head up, consistently coming in, getting work in, improving. And I think it's paid off. Towards the middle of the season, we've gotten a lot better. So it's just,
Yeah, definitely those runs of teams had on us early in the season where it would be 20, 30 points. Yeah. It's been getting down to 10-point stretches or a couple minute stretches. We still have them, but it's the hard work the guys have put in and the experience they're getting from the games that they didn't have to reduce those bad stretches.
Coach, when you get guys that are coming in, and it's hard because the varsity level is a different animal. I mean, it's a different speed, and I think when I watched the Centerburg game, I could see how at times they could speed you up a little bit and things, and at times you sped up Centerburg at the same point and things like that. So how hard has it been to maybe explain to the guys that this is a different – the varsity game is a lot different. I mean, Derek's had some of that experience. Hayden's had some of that experience, but going into the year. But it's a different animal at the varsity level.
It is, and that's not really something that you can explain to kids, to be honest with you, in my opinion. I mean, I can talk about it, but they just kind of have to go out there and experience it, I mean, until you see it and until you deal with it. I mean, basketball's a long season. I mean, it's a long, rough season. Practices can get to be a grind, okay, especially when your season's not going as well as you want. But you just look for leadership and guys to step up and do what we're looking for. Derek's been around for 4 years. He's been a part of a lot of success. I know his freshman year, JV team and freshman team had a lot of success. As a sophomore, he was started to move up to the varsity level. He was part of the district championship team. I know Hayden, as a freshman, and was a good, their freshman team and JV team was pretty good. So this losing hasn't been something we've experienced a lot of, but it's difficult, and these guys keep a good mindset and come to work every day and understand that it's just a process to work to get better and understand what varsity basketball is.
Ryan Powell, we're going to be talking more with Derek and Hayden as well, and talking about the game Saturday and obviously about the draw and some different things as well. It's the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show here on WMVO, live from Roadhog Willys. Let's take this break. More coming up here on WMVO.
Extreme Air LLC is your carrier HVAC dealer. With financing available and testimonials on the website, you can see why Extreme Air is exactly that, extreme. Servicing, installing, and repairing all makes and models to give you the heat and cool you deserve. Servicing good old Knox County and surrounding communities. Check them out online at extremeairllc.com. That's the letter X, extremeairllc.com. 740-403-1901. Where service is not a business, it's a lifestyle.
Everyone loves Roadhog Willys. Where else can you enjoy the finest meats in their own signature line of barbecue sauces? This counter-style restaurant offers dine-in, takeout, and catering options. RoadhogWillysBBQ.com. Smoking the meat to mouth-watering perfection. That's Roadhog Willys in Mount Vernon. 740-326-1408. Good.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
Page One Group in beautiful Mount Vernon has your best interest in mind when it comes to you and your printing needs. Whether it's printing, design, laser engraving, or sublimation, there isn't a texture we can't print on. Promotional products are how you keep people coming back. That's where we come in. Your business is our business. Page One Group, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Call 740-397-4240 and visit pageonegroup.net.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Shank.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742. Or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
All right, we welcome you back here to the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show. Hey, we want to thank Austin behind the camera. And, usually I say Gary with 2 R's, but Austin, I guess, with an A. I don't know. There we go. And then John with an H. Appreciate them joining us. East Knox Boys Hoops is what we're talking about today, and we appreciate Coach Ryan Powell, Derek Field, and Hayden Merritt joining us. I want to ask you, Coach, I've seen some other people, and they talk about devil dog game when it comes to basketball, right? And I think football, devil dog game and everything. You guys put a lot of stock in devil dog game for basketball. I mean, you play them twice, so it kind of lessens the effect a little bit. And devil dog game a lot of that?
We do. I know for the kids, it's a really big deal.
Sure.
For the players and for our
70
community.
Yeah.
As a coach, personally, I think of every game in the KMAC as a rivalry game and a big game for us. But I do have an understanding of it's a bigger deal in football because it's once a year.
Yeah.
And but in basketball, it's a pretty big deal, and it means a lot to our kids. And our first win of the year came at Danville, which was really nice because we'd been struggling and hadn't got a win yet up until that point, and probably played our best game of the year. And it kind of worked out to where I was able to really challenge our guys because we were struggling, and I'm like, man, if we can't go over there and play well, where are we going from here? I mean, and to their credit, they responded, and we came out and jumped on them early and played a great game and kind of showed what potential we have, and I think that turned our season back in the right direction, starting off the second half. So it is a rivalry, and I think the kids really get into that. We were hoping to get them on our home court, but we lost a close one to them a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I think the players probably could speak more to that. But
yeah, is it Devil Dog game, Derek? Is it Devil Dog game? I mean,
it's I would say it's bigger meaning in football because it's only one game, and you know all those kids, and you've played them all through your little leagues and stuff. In basketball, I would say there's still that there because you're still playing your rival school, right? But it's a little slightly watered down, maybe. Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Hayden, what do you think? Devil Dog game.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I think it's a big rivalry. It's like if we were to beat one team, it would be Danville.
Well, you did it the one time. It's pretty cool there. And Coach, I want to go back there real quick to that Wellington game. You mentioned the fact that, hey, look, you only allowed the 52 points. I think you lost 52 to 38, 14-point loss. What were the biggest things that you picked up on that your team did in that ball game against Wellington?
We had really been struggling lately with rebounding, and that's been a focus in our practices. And we have been out-rebounded by some teams that I really didn't think should have had any business out-rebounding us. And then against Wellington, who's a pretty athletic team with more height than we had been seeing, I think we held our own on the boards, only got out-rebounded by 2 or 3. Defensively, I thought we played pretty well for the most part. We just struggled to score. We had a lot of good looks, close looks at the basket, and for some reason they just weren't going in on Saturday. And that's basketball. That happens.
Those days happen.
We had really been scoring well lately and been in the 50s probably 5 or 6 games in a row. And but just offensively it wasn't there. But I was really proud of how we played defensively, and especially the rebounding.
Derek, what stood out in that game against Wellington for you?
Our resilience on defense. They came out a little strong, and we got down a little bit, and we kind of stepped it up a little bit towards the end of the second half, I believe. We just started playing better at a certain point, and I was just proud of the fact that they're a decent team, and we were struggling. We picked it up a little bit.
Yeah. Hayden, what stood out in that game against Wellington? Just 14-point loss there this past Saturday.
Well, to start the game, they went on a little run against us, but I was really proud of my boys how they fought back.
Yeah.
We bring it back closer, and like he said, we rebounded significantly better than our other previous games. So just I feel like we grew as a team, and that was a loss, but everybody got better.
No, obviously the tournament draw didn't go particularly how you want. It's hard. Do you like the RPI thing, Coach? I ask every time. You don't have to be truthful if you don't want to.
It's new.
Yeah.
I think there are some areas that they need to tweak, and we had our District 11 meeting yesterday, and they kind of talked about some things they were looking to change. Everything has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So, if you're going to do it, obviously no one expected it to be perfect. There are some things that can make it better, in my opinion. I believe they feel that way as well, the guys in charge of it. So I think it'll get better. Let's say that.
All right, there you go. You take on Utica tomorrow night on the road. What do you want to see from your group tomorrow night?
It's the last regular season game. Our focus every game is attitude and effort. We want to have good attitudes and good effort and see where that takes us. Utica's kind of a rivalry game for us too, a non-conference rivalry game. We play them every year once, not far away down the road from us, and they're having a solid season too. So I mean, if we can really continue our rebounding and defense from Saturday, and I believe that we'll make some more shots and should be a competitive game.
That ball game again is at Utica tomorrow night. Derek, what do you want to see from your teammates and even for yourself tomorrow night against Utica?
Have some fun. You don't get many games left, right? So just have some fun on the court and rebounding. I'd like to see us rebound similar to how we did against Wellington, because we couple games, 4 or 5 games before that, we had really been getting doubled up on rebounding and whatnot. So I'd like to see us, rebound well again to tomorrow night.
Hayden, what do you want to see tomorrow night from maybe yourself even and from the team against Utica?
I want to see us play some good defense, but also score the ball. That's our key to winning, is if we can play both well, like we did at Danville. And, it's our seniors' last game of the season, so just everybody enjoy it and, just go get a win.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck against the Utica Redskins. Best of luck in the tournament as well. Appreciate you guys joining us. The East Knox Bulldogs joining us here today on the program, and also thanks to Centerburg Girls for joining us as well, and thanks to all of our great sponsors, including our title sponsor, Griffin Insurance, and, of course, Roadhog Willys. We appreciate them hooking up the teams with food and us with some food here. And, of course, they're open at 11 o'clock tomorrow, so don't miss out on the opportunity to get yourself some Roadhog Willys tomorrow night as well, or tomorrow during the day. Come in for lunch. Now, we're going to have high school hoops tomorrow night at Fredericktown. It's girls basketball as Fredericktown takes on Tree of Life. Curtis will be on the call on that one, and we appreciate him being out there. And, of course, Austin and John will be out there. John's always there, though. But Austin will be there tomorrow night as well, so looking forward to that ballgame. That's a 6:45 pregame, WMVO Facebook page and WMVO on the radio. But thanks for joining us tonight. Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show live from Roadhog Willys on WMVO.
100.9